What's good? It's Wednesday night. We're back again for Freezing Cold Takes, and I'm sorry if you missed this last week. We had to take an off week, alright? We had trending day. We were up all day, up all night. 1 million plus tweets for these hashtags, no big deal. You know, been busy, kids, but we're back. Episode 15 is here, and the XFL started last week. And you know that we gotta talk about this San Antonio team, this Orlando team. Man, some calamity went down in the background. Some calamity went down, bro. What happened?
Trick plays and everything.
You didn't know you could start with 4th and 15, bro. This is the XFL. This ain't the NFL, man. I love it. I love it. And of course, joining us as always, homie Skywalker, the Jedi. He's out in the field right now, boots on the ground. Yo, what's good, homie? You there? Over?
Yep. What's going on? I'm here, people. You know, Austin over here spoiling surprises, you know what I'm saying? But talking about the million tweets, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, yo, I didn't know. I was just taking a guess, bro.
Hey. Yes. We got updates for you guys. Yo, it's going to be a great stream. It's always a pleasure to be on the homie Austin's platform and to be spending time with you guys. So this is one of the highlights of my week, and I always got to make sure that I'm here.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. 2 weeks ago when we did this show, we were calling you like, yo, where's Sky? He's like, yo, what the fuck? Start the show. You thought I was going to miss it? We're like, oh, my bad, dude. Just want to make sure you were alive. Sorry. Sorry, bro. Yeah, yo, absolutely love having you guys here every week. I'm honored that it's on my channel. When we started this thing, it was supposed to just be an NFL recap show every week. And look what it's turned into. It's just kind of the hangout on Wednesday nights. It's like a midweek recap. a midweek, just get together of the community, the fam. So yeah, dude, we gotta talk XFL. We did the predictions on Saturday, and I did not look at the predictions. I know I went 0-2 to start. I at least won with the Battle Hawks. I think I went 1-3 and still won. Still beat me first weekend again. What did you guys expect? Anything else to happen? Anything else? What did happen on Saturday was Sil versus Necron. But before we get into the XFL,
Oh, that's right.
yeah, before we get into the XFL, what up, everybody in the chat? Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. Name, money. I see, obviously, Bat Dan's right here. Yo, look at Bat Dan's new logo.
Bad Dan, what's going on, homie? Shout out to Bad Dan, bro.
That Dan had a 1,000 play video
Hell yeah, Bat Dan.
for
Talk about.
Wait, what? Bad Dan did 1K on the pen?
1.2, bro. I was watching his videos the other day. Like, holy crap, that Dan had a fucking 1,000K play. Yes, sir.
Oh, snap.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Bad Dan.
It was when that Cell and all that other
Hashtag
stuff
still
was hot. He hit it
verse.
hot, and he got the fire. Good
Shout
for
out
Bad
to
Dan.
Bad Dan.
Congrats, bro.
Shout out
That's
to
hard to
Bad
do.
Dan, yo.
He's working
For
hard.
sure,
Man.
for sure.
Definitely deserves it, bro. Definitely, and we got some new stuff coming for Bat Dan too. He linked up with me, and I got some new stuff coming for Bat Dan. So yeah, we're gonna have some more 1K videos for sure for homie over there. So and the Bat channel over here calling people out. Yo, you not sub? You not sub to me?
What is going on? Bad channel.
No, I'm saying not the Bat channel. I'm just saying anybody in the chat. If you're here,
Oh, I was like, Bad channel ain't stuff.
Bat channel's bench sub.
Jeez, bro.
Bench sub.
All right. That's why I
Bad
was so
channel ain't stubbed. Hashtag trade people stubbed.
Trey's like, no.
Hate it.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Trade it. Check his sub.
Yo, and yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Mama Bear, Nightwing, the Batman. Goodness
Boom,
gracious.
boom, boom, boom,
Yes,
boom.
I see y'all. We appreciate y'all being here. It's crazy. Your mic is low, the music high, yo. Everyone's calling me out. Here.
Yeah, on my end,
Turn
it sounds
it up.
fine, but
Right,
whatever.
dude. I hate StreamYard, bro. I gotta get right up into my fucking mic every time, dude. And here, let me chat. This is for you. This is for you guys. I better not be fucking low anymore. If I hear I'm too loud, so what? Deal with it. But anyways, let's keep it going. This is live television, y'all. We don't stop here. We just keep it moving. But again, appreciate the whole community being here. This isn't just a hangout for the boys. It isn't just for the cool table. I mean, we do it for us because it is, a little self-serving, I guess, in a way. But I love getting together with these guys, and I love sharing these moments with everybody else. Just like the unveiling that we're gonna have later in the stream. Ooh, I can't wait for everyone to see that shit. Got some clean designs over here ready for y'all. But hey, he says, phase it down, my G. Yo, Money Train is always much better. Awesome. Loud and proud. Hey, y'all. Ray is here. Ray, what up, y'all? Thank you, Ray. Appreciate you. Okay. We caught up to the chat. Chat's on fire. We caught up to the chat. We're putting the chat down for a little while. Everyone say hi to everyone. Be nice to everybody. Let's start with the XFL. And my team fucking lost. Like, started out with a nice lead, dude, and just ate dog shit afterwards. And it was pretty atrocious to watch, let me tell you. But I will say there's a lot of upside with the Orlando Guardians, and it was nice to see him come out hot. Just needs some conditioning, it looks like, some more coaching. Looks like there's a lot of promise. When you see a team early in the season, you're like, they're not there yet, but they got a team that they can rally around if they play the cards right. And so anyways, they lost. I lost that prediction. I picked the Vegas Vipers to win. I lost that prediction. I picked the Sea Dragons to win. I lost that prediction. The only one that I got right was by all improbability, and it was the game that Necron lost. The San Antonio Brahmas losing in the last seconds to the St. Louis Battlehawks. And you watched the entire game, so I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to let you give your take on what happened in this game.
Okay, first you got Leon's here. If you haven't realized it yet, bring him in because I think he's an Orlando fan, if I'm correct.
Leon's here. Yo, Earth to Leon.
Leon.
You there, bro?
Well,
yo. I was actually trying to tell y'all to bring me on after y'all done.
My bad.
Like as soon as I was typing it, that was hilarious. I was like, oh, never mind.
Oh, shit.
Everybody did see Leon. We can just put him back behind the curtain.
Right.
I saw Leon. That's why I came off mute. I was like, yo, are we going to leave him in the back? Or like, what are we going to do? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Leon, you're here, bro.
I was chilling, but I was like, yo, actually, this is good because I got to do something real quick. So I was going to tell y'all, just leave me in the back for a bit. No, but you good. I'm on now. So what's good? What's good, chat? What's good, cool table? What's good? The Syndicate Network. Still Nation, Mikey Verse. You know what I'm saying?
That was a Super Bowl game, you said when you saw that. Yo, yeah, dude. There were some games over the weekend, bro, and we got to go see an Orlando game together. I got to come over to Orlando and meet the new geeks in person, bro.
Yes.
Aren't you playing my team this weekend? Orlando and San Antonio? Is it in Orlando?
It's got to be not, because I don't think that. Oh, wait, maybe it is.
I think it is.
Right. I think you're right. Yeah, there's definitely no way I'm making it to this weekend, but it would be cool if you just like flew in. If you flew in, bro, I would definitely fucking go. But
well, that ain't happening. But
right. I'm not just gonna go because it's San Antonio, bro. They're gonna play him again. There's only freaking 8 teams in the league. So they'll play again.
They'll play again.
Oh my god. But yeah.
So yeah, dude, I watched that game.
This.
Yeah, that game was it was kind of a slow game, you know, but it picked up, you know, like after the second half. And it looked like San Antonio, you know, did everything it should have done to win the game, dude. I think they were up 9.
Yeah.
9 points. And with the freaking the way these XFL rules are, insane shit, dude. You can do all this weird stuff from the 5-yard line. What is it? 3 points from
They were up by 12. They were up
12
to 3.
And you can from the 5-yard line you can get 3 points or some weird stuff from the 10-yard line, 5 points. I don't know them all exactly.
Yeah, it's 1 point, 2 points, and then 3-point conversion.
So these guys got a touchdown, and then got the 3-point conversion within the the last under 3 minutes to play.
Yeah, final minutes.
Because I was getting ready to this shit's won. I'm getting ready to go do my thing, head out the door, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then they're saying, oh, in SFL you can not have to kick off and go on a 4th and 15 and try to get a first down.
Right.
When they give them the 4th and 15 at the 50?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking it should be at least at the 20. I can earn it.
It should be at. Well, I don't know, at 20. I would say at least at the 35.
The fucking 20, man. You can win a game. You got to earn that win.
It's still 4th and 15. That's the hardest shit.
Dude, it ain't that hard. They got it.
It's not as difficult as an onside kick. There's definitely more probability, but it's the whole point of you got to be able to convert on a 4th and 15. You get one chance.
Well, anyway, they got that one chance and they converted it. They converted it, and these jackasses get to go down there and kick a field goal and win the game, and everybody in San Antonio is caught with their pants down, what just happened? It was
right.
It was literally
the rules, boys.
I was what just happened? And I think we had the biggest turnout too, right? We had a huge fucking crowd, dude, for that shit.
Massive crowd for that, yeah.
So, Brahmas, you're already off to a bad start. You what is it when they say you tuck the victory, from the jaws of defeat, or the other way around? I can't fucking remember that bullshit. But anyway, we should have won. We fucking choked. We choked hard, like an old school Houston Oilers choke, dude. It was bad. We should have won. Not a good way to start. I was kind of irritated because I'm like, what do I have now?
Oh my god, your team
What do I
loses like
have?
that.
The Spurs are fucking terrible. They can't win a game, and we didn't already expect them to win, but this is terrible.
Holy shit! That's
Bunny
funny.
Train James is loving my fucking suffering here. That's okay because I still ain't a Detroit Pussycat fan. But
It's tough being a Detroit fan. You gotta clown on every other fan. Your team wins. Oh.
But whatever, man. See, hopefully we'll beat you guys this weekend in Orlando. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, you got a good chance. You got a good chance.
The battle of what the non-winners. Yeah, who's gonna be undefeated after this?
The battle of the defeated.
I mean,
who's gonna have a win? Somebody's gotta win.
Yeah.
Somebody's gotta win. That's the thing about. That's the thing about defeateds. But my
observation, outside being a fan, it looks like it's a fun football league. They got some wacky rules. They're a little wacky, and you can have crazy things can happen. So
yeah,
why not?
Point. That's the point, right?
Yep.
That's why I enjoyed the fact that they were even able to have the chance to do that. Like, I understand it's different, but that's this league. It's not supposed to be the same as the NFL. It's supposed to be different. It's supposed to be semi-experimental too. And I would say I loved hearing the refs and everything. I don't necessarily know that I need to hear the play calls. I think we could do without that.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if I like that. It kind of takes the mystique out of it. Like, oh, what are they gonna run? And then you find out, right? Like, I don't need to know the playbook. 300 wild razor 674, and then that the running back's like, what? He's like, I said 300 wild razor. He's like, oh, okay, all right. Like, what the fuck? That's kind of cool, but again, I don't really need to hear that, and I feel like it's giving too much of an edge. Like, they can go back to the broadcast afterwards and listen to that, but that's the only.
They can listen to it. They can listen to it live.
Right.
I mean, how do they control the cheating?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's on TV live. You can just watch it.
Especially if you can, if you're a coordinator up in a press box, like, you can just have your phone out and be like, oh, they're calling this, and to see what that is. But I love the fact that you have an opportunity to get more than just a 2-point conversion. You can also get a 3-point conversion, and you can get a 1-point conversion like any way you want. Like, you can do it. You don't have to kick a field goal. You can.
Bill Belichick wouldn't have to hire lip readers in this league.
Bro, your teams did it too, bro. Your teams did it too, man. Sorry that we're the only ones who actually fucking won when it came time to execute. That's not on us. That's on you guys. But anyways, we're talking about the XFL here again, dude. Your team lost one game. You get so salty.
I just thought that was a good joke.
Dude,
this guy.
Tom Brady literally retired. All right, can we stop talking about the cheating?
I'm talking
already?
about Bill Belichick.
I know,
Tom
but
Brady, dude.
But like, that was during. That's all I had to deal with this whole fucking time.
Look, ain't nobody say nothing about Tom Brady. Tom Brady name didn't come up. He said Bill Belichick, bro. Tom Brady didn't like each other, right?
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Call me out. All right, that's fine. We're talking about the XFL regardless. So.
My team lost, so whatever. I know. They gotta get on track.
My team lost too, but again, they looked like they had a lot of upside, and every team looked decent. Like, no team really got. I guess the Guardians are the only team that really got blown out per se. Their defense didn't look great towards the end of the game, but it's the first week, and to be competitive in the first week with everyone being competitive, every game being action packed. The last game the first game of Sunday, you start your football Sunday off, and you got that Battlehawks game at 3:00. Oh, that was nice. That was cool to watch, and I'm just excited. I'm excited there's still football to watch, even if it's like nothing I'm really invested in. I like seeing The Rock do well. I just like him as a business person. He still gives a F about the fans. He's never like too cool to go and go back to wrestling and do like a match or whatever there. Like, I don't know. I enjoy The Rock as a business guy, and I like seeing this league do good. I like seeing an alternate football league that is willing to take chances and also is like super transparent on how they operate. We don't have any like finagling with like the officiating is the biggest like point of contention for me with watching the NFL. It's like, why was it like this? And dude, the coaches can challenge anything. How sick is that? How sick of a rule? I mean, it's only one. You can only do it one time in the whole game. But anything you want to challenge, you can challenge at any point you want. Pass interference call, roughing the passer call, whatever it is. You can holding call for you freaking Eagles fans. We could have challenged that one. Could have challenged it. I mean, you probably wouldn't have if you slowed it down and he grabbed the jersey slightly here. Oh no!
Yeah, everything looks worse in slow motion.
Right, so they probably still wouldn't have been
Dude,
overturned. You could have had a chance to at least throw the challenge on it. Yo, he got mad about that.
because man, it's just he grabbed the dude twice, Both of them was illegal.
The ball
Both
was
were
thrown
illegal.
out of bounds, dude. He got that fucking call.
Bro. But the thing is, though, who knows if it would have been uncatchable if he wouldn't have grabbed his jersey at the bottom of the
Oh,
mouth.
come on,
Listen,
Sky.
Skywalker.
Dude.
If we're gonna talk about
Wait,
that,
so if he
did not
caught the
stop-
ball, it would have been caught out of bounds,
No,
regardless.
Yes, that first, but that's secondly. But first of all, he did not stop Juju's momentum in any way, shape, or form. He did not impede his momentum at all.
And that ball was
grabbed his
uncatchable.
jersey. It was like this, boom. That was all it was. He didn't stop him. He didn't tug him back. Juju kept running, and then it was thrown over his fucking head.
All right, man.
That was a bad call, bro. I don't care. I don't care if it was to the T, if it was actually a foul. That was a bad call on a bad time of the game, and then they could just run the clock out. It was an awful way to end the Super Bowl, and it should not have been called. I don't care if it was, by the rules, he grabbed him twice. He grabbed him here and he grabbed him there. That's fine. But
All right, so question.
Yeah.
So question. So they're supposed to run the game based upon the drama factor?
No, they're not. They're supposed to run it.
You know what I'm saying?
If he actually impeded his progress and it's a catchable ball, then it should be pass interference. If it's way over his fucking head and he didn't stop his momentum whatsoever, let him play. You remember let him play? And the last seconds of the game, I think we let him play. Don't you think?
Hey, if he'd have grabbed me twice, I'd have been calling for the flag
I
too.
know you would have been throwing your hands up, going crazy. I bet, bro. Where's the flag?
Receiver's gonna.
That's exactly what
Exactly.
Juju did.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna say that for sure. I mean,
Yo, you just like LeBron when he
everybody
flies,
looks.
right?
Yeah, I like that one.
I swear to God, because I was thinking it. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna do it though. I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna bring up LeBron. I'm gonna leave it out because we're not talking about the NBA.
No,
But that is a good example
I'm just saying.
of someone who, oh my God, I got fouled. This dude be flopping like a fish, or like somebody capped him in the back of the head. Like, yo, relax, bro. Golly, good Lord.
Bruh.
Like
Anyways.
he reacts like when someone says, "You are in fact the father," and he's running around. Oh no, I can't believe this. It's untrue. Oh my God.
You are not the GOAT.
Even better.
And then the commentators, you could tell they want to say something, but they're like, nah, we can't really roast them on TV because they were like chuckling. I forgot the one guy's name. He wears the glasses. He was like, LeBron, and he like chuckled. I was like, damn.
What am I watching?
It was hilarious. Great meme moment though. Thank you for that, Mr. James.
Oh my God. It's less shots of
I am
LeBron. More
exhibiting a thing called restraint right now. You know what I'm saying?
He's got smoke steaming out of his ears right now. Nah, I'm not.
Sky's
I'm not
like,
taking
listen.
shots at I'm trying to poke the bear, TJ. That's all I'm doing right now. Because we got, dude, as old heads, I feel like you guys will respect the whole let him play in the last minutes thing. Like, You know what I'm saying?
Yo, look, man, it just depends on certain things, right? And it's like, yo, I played receiver,
So did I.
so most of the time, I'm about to side on the side of the receiver, yo. And he grabbed him twice. Like, yo, he did it twice, yo. Like, yo, play defense without grabbing me, and then we won't have this problem.
I get that, dude. I get that, but still, like, if I affected you, then call it. But if it didn't affect the play whatsoever,
You don't know what affected that man, bro.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not trying to ride the fence, but y'all are both making great points on this. I'm not gonna lie. And now I'm gonna go back on mute.
Hey, if the ball was catchable, you call it. If the ball's
That's-
not catchable, you don't call it. That's
If
how
it
I
was-
see that.
But you don't know what affected that man, yo. He could have jumped, yo.
Come
Look,
Watch
Juju,
the play.
Smith
What do you
So
Schuster,
it did not
What do you mean,
stop
bro?
his momentum.
Yeah,
that
Fucking
walk.
the spirit
And-
of God did not come on through and slow him down.
and on top of that, maybe Juju not being where he was supposed to be at because of the hold affected where Patrick
No.
threw the ball.
No,
You
it
don't
did
know.
not
You know what I'm
affect
saying?
him.
Like, hey,
Yeah, I
man,
watched the play.
You
It
don't
did not
know.
affect his route at all. I
you don't
watched
know
the
what
play.
affected that
I
man.
do know. I watched the play. It did not affect his route
Was
whatsoever.
you in Juju's head, bro?
So little Juju Smith-Schuster can't take a little grab out of a tug of his jersey.
It
That
ain't
could
about
affect his
what he
route.
can take.
Can't
It's
run.
about what he did.
Bro, you're in the
You know
Super
what I'm
Bowl.
saying?
Run your route, Juju. What's going on? Run your route. What's going? You shouldn't be affected by a couple little grabs. Are you a professional?
Hey, play defense without using your hands. Use your feet.
This is the men's league, bro. We tug, we tug, we toll, we tackle, we tussle. We're gonna
Oh my
grab each
God,
other, bro.
All
This
right,
isn't-
bro. Hey,
This isn't basketball.
Hey,
we're gonna
hey.
touch each other, bro.
bruh, dude, yo, trust me, man. I played football a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Very, very long time. And so, with that being said, look, man, he grabbed him twice. Like, just keep your hands to yourself, and we ain't gotta have this problem. I think that we should move on.
Bro, you tell it to linemen? You tell it to tight ends? You tell it to a running back?
What?
You tell it
No.
tell a
Look,
football player to keep your
okay,
hands to yourself,
past
bro?
5 yards, are you supposed to be using your hands as a DB? Huh?
Yes, you're gonna have them up.
Really?
You're gonna be like this. Yeah. You're
All
gonna
right,
be
bro.
doing that.
Hey,
What do you
play
think?
defense with your hands on a receiver
All right,
past
tell
5
that-
yards and
tell
see
that-
what it's going to get you.
Tell that to the wide receivers who push off right before the ball comes in too. Then, if you want to not use your hands, tell them to stop pushing off right before the ball comes in too.
I think we should concede to what actually happened during the play. You know, and
Yeah, he
The
didn't
rest
get
is
affected
history,
by
right?
the tug, and the ball was way over his head. That's what happened. So uncatchable.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions. And you know what I'm saying?
And they won on a technicality.
Right?
They won on a
Hey,
technicality.
Hey, but
Unearned,
that
unearned.
fucking trophy look
Stolen valor.
nutty still, right?
Stolen valor, dude.
Patrick
Stolen
Mahomes
valor.
know he gonna be winning so many more trophies. That
Yo, that's
motherfucker
like-
walked away from it and left it
Yo,
like it ain't even mean nothing to him.
you know what that's like? That's like when LeBron won a championship during the bubble. That's kind of like what that's like.
Hey, that was the hardest championship that's ever been won in the NBA.
whoa,
history.
whoa,
100%.
Stop
100%.
it.
I don't know
Let's
about
not
that,
do this.
dude.
Let's not do
No,
this.
Ain't a bunch of
How
people who
about
don't want to
this?
be there.
No.
Scott,
You're like,
Y'all
how
gonna
about
be
this?
put this
quiet
shit
at the end of
over
it.
with.
Y'all gonna be
Scott.
quiet at the end of it. I
Scott,
promise.
No.
I
Scott,
promise.
let's
I promise.
Scott,
I promise.
let's do this. Let's put a pin in that and let's have it. Let's do a cool table stream where we
I'll
dissect
tell
the
you why
bubble.
that wasn't
'Cause
the
that's-
hardest championship to win, because a certain Michael Jordan in his prime didn't play in it. So, I mean,
Michael
Oh,
Jordan
well, there you
was
go.
never forced to live in a bubble in fucking Florida where everybody there was doing nothing but eating, sleeping, and shitting basketball, right? Where you had people
Hey,
like
man.
T.J.
Hey.
Warren going off, bro.
As a Floridian who knew people who knew the inside of what was going on in the bubble, they was chilling, bro. Relax, please stop.
No.
This is
yeah, I
crazy.
heard they were.
This is crazy. They were on vacation, bro. All this
No,
emotional
that's not what I
semantics
mean.
about.
That's not what I mean. That's
Yeah,
not what I mean.
DoorDash and shit.
That's what I'm saying. We should
That's
just
not
do
what I
this
mean.
later. We should literally just have this a whole stream of dissecting this because we can't. Yeah, that's
Y'all
crazy.
brought up the LeBron talk anyway. Now y'all trying to duck the show.
Oh no, I mean I didn't do it. That was Austin, and I just joined in because I wanted to. So no, I'm just playing. But no, let's just do this later. You know what I'm saying? Because we could take up a whole stream talking about this.
Get ready to go forever on this. What the hell were we talking about? The XFL?
Bro, I told you
That's what I'm saying.
I wanted to poke the bear. Mission accomplished.
Scott said enough.
Hey, you gonna poke the bear until fucking you wake up cocaine bear. That type of energy, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to be.
Hey man,
Where's he at?
you don't want to be Cocaine Bear. He dies at the end of the movie, homie. I don't know.
Hey, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But
That's still after chasing ambulances at 300 miles an hour and mauling everybody.
That's the type of energy that I'm about to be on, bro. Real talk, y'all tripping.
Dude,
LBJ.
hilarious, bro.
Trying to bring up LeBron in a disrespectful tone. Y'all trying to say all that and just thought I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Austin knew what he was doing.
I knew exactly what I was
He
doing.
knew he was gonna wake you up and me. I was like, damn it, why you had to do this?
You guys ready to talk about Jay Oliva or what? What's good?
No,
You guys
because
ready?
I just wanted to say this real quick. I looked at Michael Jordan's highlights, right? Them 60 highlights, bro. This man was fantastic, bro. Like, and I'm being so serious. But hold on, let me say this real quick. I'm not dissing anybody when I say this. Like, I'm just literally strictly just dawned on me like how fantastic and amazing Jordan was. There isn't a single player in NBA history that has a highlight reel in their career on a consistency that Michael Jordan does, right? Like if you could look at everybody's careers and make a 60 list, right? A highlight reel of 60 highlights from different players. But you'll never find a single player that will have 60 of them highlights. This man was NBA 2K before NBA 2K was invented, bro. Like that's crazy to me. Like and accuracy too at it. Like he do crazy stuff and you're like, yo, how did you even get that in the? That's nuts. So I don't know. That's all I'm saying about Jordan. It's not a slight on any other player in history.
He worked.
I just thought about that because like his birthday just passed. So happy birthday to the GOAT.
He's the
Bro,
reason
belated.
why I had a square spray painted in my basement, and I would just practice bounce passes, just fucking endlessly, just bounce it and try to hit the square every time. Like I got that from MJ. Like I don't know where I heard that from, but
His
like,
passing game is underrated.
That's why I would stand in my basement behind like poles and shit and try to spin the ball and fucking I would dial that shit in, and my dad would come down the stairs and I would spin it around him as he was going by, and he'd be like, oh, and fucking hit the square. He's like,
Hey.
okay.
This how you know people that don't know basketball, right? You'll see people in the comments making faces at this conversation, right? But they put Jordan at the point guard for a season or like part of the season, and that entire part he was averaging a triple-double.
Yeah, it was crazy, dude. When he's
Like he wasn't just pretty good. He literally averaged a triple-double.
he was.
And they were
Russell
just like, we just
Westbrook.
need you to be a point guard for this time period.
And that's when they actually let you play defense in the NBA.
Right. When they was either whooping your ass
stop it,
or getting
man.
physical.
Bruh,
And-
no,
and
I
here's
ain't
the-
stopping
here-
it.
here-
You
Here's where I
could play
push back at
defense
Scott.
back
I don't know
then.
why you're saying that,
That's
Scott.
true, bro.
Time out, bro.
Get to play
Because, bro, that's when bruh, first of all, they stopped hand checking and they started the illegal defense shit, which pulled everybody out of the paint. They used to move everybody to the over to
You
the
know
other
what's
side of the court,
crazy?
and then they would isolate Jordan, bro. Stop
People
it, bro.
say that.
That's-
People say that. But
100%.
find me some footage where it occurred in writing. In writing that happened, but that didn't happen. That didn't.
What are we
That
talking
didn't
about?
happen.
For 6
That didn't
years,
happen on a consistency, bro. We're talking.
No,
And we're,
it started
hold on.
happening when Jordan started winning championships, bro.
And we're-
If we gonna give it a buck, like
No, dude.
So let's say this. Let's say that. Hold on. Let's say that's true, Sky.
that's when they
Let's
was
say
really
that's
letting
true.
motherfuckers play defense, right?
Cool. Let's say that's true.
100%.
Let's say that's true.
Right now.
Let's say that's true. And I
Bro,
appreciate your energy. Great job. Thumbs up. Let's say that's
dude.
true, though. That does not take away from the fact that the lanes are open wider than some chick on a. Let me stop. All I'm trying to say is this: you're trying to act like the difference between the 80s and 90s style of basketball isn't completely drastically changed. The lanes are open wider than a freaking airline, man. Like the runway is clear, bro. Yes. There are no such thing as big men in the paint anymore. So what you talking about? Yeah, you're right. Let's say if Michael Jordan had it easy. LeBron has it easier than anybody in NBA history at a guy at his level. That's the point that people are making on this panel, period. You can say Michael Jordan had it easy, and cool, I will concede, whatever. But by comparison,
it's super.
Are you kidding me?
LeBron, because
come on, bro.
He's a big guy. He can drive.
Plow through. Let's move on, because this obviously needs a no. Hey, we will get into that on another stream because I have a differing opinion than most of you guys, and we just gonna have to leave it at that for right now. Let's move on.
I just got one more point to make. They asked Jordan in the 2000s, like, who's the best current NBA player? He said, "Don't sleep on Tim Duncan." So that could be another player.
Actually, hold on. You guys are breaking up. I couldn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
They asked Jordan in the 2000s, like, who's the best current NBA player, and he says, "Don't sleep on Tim Duncan." So I was like, "Wow."
Hey, I did either, bro. Duncan was nasty, bro. Duncan was nasty. Nah, mad respect to Timmy. You know what I'm saying?
Captain Fundamentals, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, I think No, honestly, I think he kind of dominated his era. Like it's pretty even between him and Kobe, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're gonna keep it a buck, I mean, he won a championship with like three different decades, bro.
And time, like, they were winning and we were winning, they were winning, we were winning, they were winning.
Yeah, Kobe was still that guy, but there is room for a conversation to say that if you just look at their resumes, that definitely Tim Duncan was doing his thing just as much as Kobe, for sure.
Spurs Lakers, some of the best playoff games ever.
So, chat, what you just experienced is a brief intro to the Still Nation Sports Network channel that's coming live to you on a YouTube channel near you. Not this one. We're expanding. If you want to follow and get the latest updates for the Still Nation Sports Network, hear discussions like this, just as heated, just as passionate, sports fans from across every era. It's Still Nation Sports Network on Twitter. I've just recently retweeted one of their tweets. Sil has, obviously, and Leon I know has. Go on our Twitter. You can follow that page and get updates to get the next discussion, because obviously I feel like episode 1 has to be GOAT talk, and we're gonna all bring our GOAT discussions to the table, and that's gonna be a really good.
But you gotta leave the emotion at home.
I can't wait.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave the emotion at home.
Oh no,
because the fact that the whole panel can't just simply concede that the NBA today, the lanes are open wider than freaking. Insert crass remarks. Like, are you kidding me?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Like, that's crazy.
That is not what I said, bro.
I'm not saying you said it. I didn't even say a name. I just said the entire panel couldn't just concede to it. But what I'm saying is that
come on, bro. Sky, let it go,
to even imply that what I was saying was even somewhere remotely wrong is crazy to me. Like, so we're gonna definitely have to do this GOAT talk, because that's nuts.
Sure. For sure.
This whole Jordan LeBron shit, we gotta kill this shit at the cool table. It's gotta end.
It's never gonna end, bro. People are always gonna have their opinions.
I'm just setting it up, Sky. That's all. I'm exaggerating. I'm just setting it up, like WWE, AEW type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this town ain't big enough for the both of us, bro. It's just the way it gotta be.
It ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
One of us gotta go down,
because this is heresy, bro. This is heresy right now. Like, you guys,
it's a tragedy, is what it is. It's a tragedy,
bro. You sound like a cultist.
Straw man arguments.
You sound like a cultist, LeBron cultist, bro. And I know I'm a Brady cultist too, but I definitely respect other quarterbacks for sure. And other eras, like
Bruh, so we gonna sit here and act like illegal defense didn't get created while Michael Jordan was in his prime? Are we gonna sit there and say that?
bro.
Are we? Is that what we're saying?
Listen.
That's all I'm saying.
Wait.
That's all I'm
Also,
saying.
real quick.
On, bro.
Hold on, real quick. Can I just answer that real quick?
Go ahead.
Real quick. All right, just real quick. Sorry. Yes, it was implemented. However, we're simply saying that the implementation of those rules were not as drastic as the ones now. The NBA today is softer than a Kleenex, by comparison. That is. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
I agree.
Yes, and it has been like that for the past few years. Not when the majority of putting LeBron's championship rings were coming from.
It's been like
But
that.
it's a guy like that with Steph. What are we talking about? Never mind, dude. All right, GOAT talk coming up soon, guys.
Yes. Save it for the fucking discussion, bro. Just let me move on already. God damn. I honestly don't give a fuck one way or another because I don't believe either. I believe that Mike is obviously, if we're gonna go by championships, the GOAT. But my favorite.
I thought we was moving on. See? But I gotta take it though, right?
Bro.
Kobe definitely top 5, bro.
Let me segue. Jesus Christ. All right. Here we go. Reset the fucking show, everybody. God damn. We ready? All right. We're going to talk about Jay Oliva now. Remember Jay Oliva? Storyboard artist. Some really cool animated films. Did some things for Zack Snyder. He had some opinions, right? Understanding, he has his own side of the business, and that also he's not the only one who knows people or has worked with people who are in the business and have their own licensing contracts and, negotiations. So he's not the only one with background knowledge on the subject. So let's start this conversation off with that, right? The smartest man in the room is the man who knows he's not the smartest. Some people need to operate like that a little bit more often, is all I'm going to say. So with me paraphrasing that, let's bring the table back in one by one. Everyone's back and calm back down. All right, Jay Oliva, boys. Jay Oliva. Let's start with his first tweet that I got. And I didn't really check the order. Shout out to Neo Sevens, Marcus, the homie, for sending the tweets. So I didn't have to search them down and track them down. But I'm going to pull these up. And you guys let me know if this is the first one or not. Let me look at the time. I think this is the first one. Oh, let me take this off. All right. Nope, that's not the first one. All right. Okay, that's not the first one. All right. This is not we got to show this. All right.
We could just dissect piece by piece, like whatever he's saying. Like if it's,
we could.
You know what I mean?
I don't really know what the time is. It's kind of like out of order here. I don't really know the time, but yeah. Let's go ahead and just start with this up here. And the only one I really want to, the snarkiness list of this tweet kind of got me. But, he's talking about Knives Out. And someone asked him about Netflix recently purchasing Knives Out. And he replied back to him. And I actually have that one right here. This Twitter user, Philip de Souza, said, well, then they're talking about licensing, right? Licensing stuff to Netflix, and if they were going to license out the Snyderverse to Netflix. And he says, how would you explain Glass Onion? It was owned by Lionsgate, which is Disney, and Netflix paid for the license. Why? Couldn't they have made the same film without the license and called it something else? And Jay Oliva responds, you really think Knives Out compares to the licensing fee that Justice League will require just to put them in a couple films? That's just a licensing fee for each and every DC character. That's not even the budget of the film or marketing. You gotta license out every single one, right? One by one, guys. Remember that? So he said that, and then people. This is the dark side of Twitter that I don't like and I do it too, I guess. So shame on me as well. But when we quote tweet somebody that is of importance, and then we act like we just stand behind them with our toxicity. I try not to do it too much, but I roast people. That's what I do. But a certain junkie on the interweb took this tweet and took it as a message to try and one up everybody. And he said, it's amazing that random people online are still arguing with Oliva, who works in the business. As if Oliva was like the only fucking person who works in the business, right? As if people online didn't know people who worked in the business. As if we had no inclination of how anything worked, honestly. And this guy named Drew said, in response to this junkie, he said, I don't suggest people argue, which is exactly where we're coming from, right? Just want to have a discussion, not argue. And he said, but just because he works in the business, it doesn't make him all-knowing. Yes.
Facts.
Exactly. He works in the creative side and isn't a contract lawyer. As our homie So Abdul says, he's a storyboard artist. He's a storyboard artist.
That's his job title.
That's his job. That's what he does.
Far from making financial decisions.
Right.
Yeah.
And remember that plenty of creatives said Zack Snyder's Justice League would never happen.
Yep.
And that's what we've been saying this whole time about the naysayers and anyone who wants to talk down or just doubt and just it'll never happen. Okay. Keep saying that. Just gives us more hope. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that. I just wanted to give my opinion on just real quick. Like,
yeah.
This looks like illegal holding to me. And the lane, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
That, my friends, is a callback.
I've been waiting to say that fucking joke since we got from backstage. But no, yeah, I concur with everything y'all are saying. At the end of the day, it's like I run into this problem personally, like when people speak concretely about things, especially things of this nature, where there's so many different moving parts behind the scenes, and especially like at the person's level of job or employment. It's like, and it's not knocking him. Like, I'm not in the entertainment industry at all. So like my opinion is even less in the eyes of the public, right? Mm-hmm. But I know people that know people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's kind of like, it's just odd that we can't have conversations that are like, oh, I may disagree that this is possible, but I see where you're coming from. You know what I mean? Like a conversation in good faith instead of like threads of just dumping information. Mm-hmm. Like when I engage with people with the #sell movement, I'm kind of just saying my piece briefly. It'll be like one little tweet, and I'm able to say everything in that one tweet, and then I get like a shit ton of threads of the same person just threading, and I'm just like, bro, what are we? Yeah, paragraphs. I'm not reading all that shit, for one, and for two, your point can't be. And I don't want to be that guy, because Twitter makes it seem like, you can only have a thought within a certain amount of characters, which is unfair, right? Mm-hmm. But with that being said, like, bro, like, I ain't trying to have a conversation with you through massive paragraphs that we're creating a novel. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, the fuck? You can't illustrate and say, he could have simply said this: the budget is too much, is going to be too much. The licensing fee is going to be too great because these iconic characters are blah, blah, blah. And then boom, I'm done right there.
Jump out. Yep.
That's it, right?
Jump out. Stay in your lane. Jump out.
So, like, as we're dissecting this, like, what did he say that is, gonna make people like us shut up and go away? Because to me, that's the effort and energy. The effort and energy that somebody would bring like that will make me believe, oh, they just want us to stop. So what did
Yeah.
he say? What did he say? That's like, oh, okay, everybody, we're just packing up, guys. We're done. Did he say anything like that?
No.
He told us to stop though too. Like no, he just did. He went on a big rant, man. It was crazy. Like you said, like just be succinct about it. Do you really need to go on a paragraph about this? Like
The way I took it, he was like this saying, "Hey, I work in the industry. You need to listen to me." And since I work in the industry, I know what I'm talking about.
mhm.
But his comments kind of proved that he didn't really know what he was talking about, unless he was being sent out to say something, which
That's what I think. That's what I think.
I'm not saying that's the case or not the case, but 'cause it's just like Jay. I think you know better than that. It just seems weird.
It seems like comments trying to toe the company line to me. And it may be also something that may have been said in the past by WBD, just so the thought wasn't really put out there. Oh, if you're gonna license something, it has to be like a third, fourth tier character, someone that's not really known, and that way we'll do it then, and like it'll be an incentive then, because only we can do the main DC characters. That's how it feels like the old WB company line that they had. Because a lot of time when you work with one company for so long, dude, I mean, it's happened to my friends who are older than me and work with the same corporation forever, dude. They start to sound like the corporation when you talk. You're like, dude, do you even realize what you sound like? Like just having an opinion in certain conversations with people, they hit me back with like corporate speak. And this is kind of like what it feels like coming from Jay Oliva. It's like someone else. This has been regurgitated to him like multiple times. Like this is an impossibility. It would be so much money. It would be quadrillions of dollars to do this.
Like when people think they're cool with their bosses and they think they're on that level, and then when they go in to have that, like, hey, I need a raise talk, and then all of a sudden they start giving the corporate lingo, and you're like, okay, this is total bullshit.
Oh, this is all fake.
Yeah, this is
right.
I'm reading the card that they give me when these situations happen.
No, for sure. And it stinks to see, but that's just how I feel. Like when I was reading these tweets, I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like you sound like
Leon. Can I ask Leon a question?
This. Yeah.
Leon, can you explain like what it means when we know sell and license, kind of mean that, and when they're looking to sell, license the Snyderverse, what does that incorporate? Since so people can understand what that means, that you don't have to go and individually license each character. What does that incorporate when you want to license, sell the Snyderverse to Netflix?
Oh, you mean like if they're if one were to put together a package, you mean like a package deal?
Yes.
Essentially, right? Yeah, that's essentially what it is. It's a package deal. Like you would, let's say this too, because I like to do the thing where I'm like, all right, let's say what you're saying is right. We've had several outlets illustrate that licensing these characters individually would not amount to a cost that Netflix hasn't already done or exceeded. Sil Abdul, he's a person who has told us recently and gave us examples and sources that he cited that show that licensing out Superman costs X amount of dollars. All we have to do is, let's say we double that for every character just to play advocate, right? It still doesn't amount to this astronomical number that Netflix can't achieve. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I see some nonsense out there, like multi-billion dollars the license, multi-billion,
right?
And that's not the case, right?
$1 trillion.
I'm playing devil's advocate kind of right now, trying to debunk these like people. Oh, it's going to be like 2 billion plus to do this, and just to license it alone. I'm like, no, it's not. I don't believe that.
Yeah,
that
Leon,
literally makes no sense.
Do you want to reiterate this for him then? Because I know once we get going down this road, people need some reminding as to like why this is a good idea and why this is viable. So TJ kind of had like a good opening question, like about the Snyderverse itself being an IP within an IP and how this would work with Netflix and then also their live action thing.
And that's a good
Go
point.
ahead with that. Yeah.
I think that's kind of what Necron was kind of hinting at. You know what I mean? Like the Snyderverse
Yeah.
can be treated as an IP in and of itself.
Correct.
You know,
That's why I think it would be approached.
right? Because that's how a lot of these things work. When you take characters that are original, like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, for example, and let's say I wanted to make a Trinity film, and I put my own spin on it, then it becomes mine. I don't own the characters, but the likenesses that I help to create, I have a bit of a say in it. I have a stake in it. I have points in it. I have producer credit. There's a level contractually, and that's up to the contract and the people writing the contracts, right? The people that are at the contract table, like however they verbalize the titles or ownership or whatever in that contract, that's discussed then. And that's a lot of semantics that I don't really get into because I'm not there. But all I can say is I could put a placeholder term. I can say, the placeholder term would be quote unquote, I have a stake in it phrase, I should say. I have a stake in this. Zack Snyder has a stake in the Snyderverse because he helped to construct new versions of these older IPs, right? So with that, yes, Netflix can go to the negotiating table and treat it like an entire IP. The beauty of this is if Netflix is following what fans want, they don't have to look at this with scratching their head going, how do we do this? How do we present this to them? They can simply say, oh, they're willing to accept this as a series. Well, that's awesome. They could simply treat this like Justice League Unlimited or Young Justice, right? Where you're peering into the DC universe via the lens and perspective of the Snyderverse characters. It doesn't have to be this strict, stringent Zack Snyder plan that everybody kind of clings to, right? Everything can still come forth in a series in a way that's mimicking JLU in a live action form, if that makes sense, right?
Yes.
So there's so many different ways to look at this. That's why I look at this where he's saying that's the biggest factor. Zack Snyder has 2 movie series to do for that. When he did Army of the Dead, he gave one of those movies to another director already. So we know if Zack wants to find room for himself to do something else, he can do it. He's done that already. He has people actually directing in his realm. He also was going to do that with the DCEU until WB regime blew that up. So Zack is a team player. We're just asking the licensing to go to Netflix, but people have all these different parameters in their head about what they think we want and what they think Netflix is capable of. But the sky is the limit on this thing. There's no set parameters that we know of, so people speaking on this in a detailed manner, acting as if there's impossibilities. Well, that's strange because no one's laid out anything on Netflix's end. Netflix hasn't said what they are willing to do and won't do. So what exactly are people talking about as far as impossibility?
Right. They haven't spoke on it at all. Does anybody find that strange? Does anybody still like, I don't. I just think we should keep pushing, keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Keep
Right.
All we got to show Netflix is the demand for it. That's our job.
And we should all remember, no matter what anyone says as far as like being a friend or having worked with Snyder beforehand, or anyone who wants to speak on Snyder's behalf, let's all remember, and Leon won't let us forget in a good way, Zack Snyder has liked multiple posts with this hashtag in it. We already know that he wants and is behind this movement. So what fucking other opinion matters? Zero opinions matter besides that, because that's the man who needs to make it happen. Okay. And we haven't heard from Netflix yet, but I'm sure they don't give a crap about being tagged 1,000,000 times and having that engagement from all of us. I'm sure they're thrilled about that. right?
promotion for Netflix.
I'm sure, yeah, they're not gonna come out and be like, no, we're not gonna do this, guys. Stop tagging us, stop making us trend, stop doing all. No, they're not gonna come out and do that. So unless Zach comes out and explicitly says, I don't want to do this anymore, which he hasn't, and we know he hasn't, then we're not gonna stop. It doesn't matter what storyboard artist. And it's just funny how this like subtle sort of opposition and how people use this as a way to try and also to bring this movement down again. It's funny how it's all related to the storyboards, right, boys? Did anybody else pick that up?
In a way, yeah, man. It always goes back to them freaking storyboards and all these ideas. Like, I get it. I get wanting to see, what you supposedly were kind of sort of promised or whatever, right? I'll just say promise. I get that, but that's long past. Hell, the Snyder Cut in and of itself was a compromise in regards to that.
Yeah.
The Snyder Cut was not in its purest form whatever Zach was going to promise us. Zach gave us that because, that was a Hail Mary, like, who thought that was going to happen, right? So Zach put everything he could into that movie to the point that it became fan service. And usually fan service is like looked at as, people that are outside of that fandom, like, oh, that's pandering. That's just a bunch of BS thrown in a movie. But for everybody that is attached to this and loves this, we loved every bit of that fan service. Yeah. I know I did. All 4 hours of it. And it went by like it was an hour. I wanted more.
Oh my God.
So with that was a compromise in and of itself. That film. So the Justice League Part 2 and 3 that everybody thinks or thought they were gonna get or supposed to get, y'all got to throw that out the window, or use the hashtags and ask Netflix for it. You're well within your rights to do that, and if Netflix can accommodate, that would be awesome. But if they feel like they want to make it into something else, then we got to respect that. I would.
Yeah, dude. Why? Yeah, right. And that's the thing. It's like this is just a why not type of movement, and that's how I hope more people would look at it when they have their doubts on it, whatever. But like, why not? Why not at least try? Why not at least make this impossibility a possibility? And it's not, I've said this from the get-go, it's not impossible. It may be improbable, but it's not impossible. And that's how you should go about life in general. And it's no surprise to me that we're the Sky is the one who came up with the hashtag because of his relentless optimism to begin with, but also and I'm not surprised that we're the ones who continue to push it forward, because we are also all about optimism and being positive in our own lives. And I am just so happy to have more conversations about this. Like, people having their own opinions on this is fine. And I appreciate people having their opinions on this stuff because it keeps the conversation going, and you help us us make our point even further, and you validate a lot of the things that we've been saying in our opinion. And Sky, welcome back. Had to go through the car garage, I assume, and get back up to the apartment.
For sure.
We're talking about these tweets right now, and Leon re-explained how the IP would work and how the Snyderverse would work on Netflix, and how they would recoup their money in that sense. Did you wanna? There's more tweets to look at, but there's one that I really just want to look at towards the end, but and it's just a nice little meme for all of us, right? And it's a nice little message from our friend Mark Hughes to a lot of other people. But I'll save that for last. Save the best for last on that one. But Jay Oliva, right, was talking about how this probably wouldn't happen, and talking on the movement and having an opinion on it. And I don't know if you had a tweet specifically you may want me to pull up or what, but you go ahead. Talk yourself, bro.
We can just keep going. I mean, I appreciate Jay Oliva's opinion. Everybody is allowed to have one, right? And I understand where his perspective is coming from. I just feel that I have a certain perspective as well, and I feel like it's pretty well thought out and pretty much put out there and confirmed by outlets such as Forbes, right? That this thing is probable and that it can work. And I appreciate whatever Jay has to offer to the conversation, right? As long as he is being respectful, I feel like he can pretty much do and tweet as he wishes, right? We're gonna keep our head down and keep moving forward with this whole hashtag sales ESJL to Netflix thing. And if he supports it, that's great. And if he feels like it's not probable, then that's great as well. Just as long as he stays respectful and positive with the fandom, because we've tried to do that as much as possible. So as long as that's cool, then
Right.
he can have his opinion.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. As long as we're all respecting what you got, respect what we got over here, that's fine. Everyone can have an opinion on that. That's absolutely fine, man. And of course, with us about to move on to the final tweet, the king of snark himself might enjoy this tweet we're about to pull up. So I just want to get this one tweet in, bro. I mean, it's out there, so I had to pull it up. This is the cool table. This is freezing cold takes, and a hell of a freezing cold take out there on the internet today. I don't know if anybody saw it. But we'll go ahead and show it to you. A certain beta out there had a little opinion and had something to say about Mark Hughes. Wanted to use Mark Hughes as a platform to get off his hate about us. We usually don't. I don't want to platform everybody, but man, the clapback was just so damn good, bro. And I'm not even gonna. I'll just read this. I'm not gonna say who it was. You can see the screen, obviously, but he said about Mark Hughes. Mark Hughes is just simply explaining what happened with the Superman legacy, the gun controversy. He's explaining what he knows about the situation, right? That's simply all he's doing. And of course, somebody's got to be toxic on Twitter for no fucking reason, right? And this is what someone quote tweeted of Mark Hughes. You wouldn't have to spend time explaining basic level stuff to a bunch of fucking dorks if you didn't put out clickbait articles, dick riding them, and their moronic hashtags. Oh, I hope you feel good about that one, bro. This is what I do to people who get mad at me and have road rage down here in Florida. I just give them a good old clap. Oh, good for you. Good for you. You got mad. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that anger. I hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoy your anger. Because just like, you try to use this man as a springboard, he's just going to make sure that you don't have a swimming pool to jump in. And Mark Hughes replied with, I decide whether to support an idea or not based on whether it makes sense and whether I feel there's value in suggesting and supporting it, like an adult. Just in case you forgot what that means, you can look it up in the dictionary what an adult is. Not adolescent. Adult. All right? I don't do it based on stupid grudge matches among you anon-asshats on social media who turn everything into rage fest fan wars. Oh my God. Dude, he just perfectly summed it up when I was like, oh, Mark Hughes. You barely even know what's going on, I feel like.
It was sensational.
Damn.
Sensational.
I need that. Yeah, the future sensational. Sensational. Dude, perfect. And then of course Jay Oliva out of nowhere, just with the God of War meme and the heads of it was the dude, perfect meme, and he said he's dead. Oh my God, this is clapback at its finest, and I just want to put this clapback up there. That's all I wanted to see. But yeah, it was perfect, bro. Perfect.
You better have all your cards ready if you're going to challenge your intellectual superior. That's
well said.
Ooh. There you go,
coming out with that
statesman.
fucking middle school fucking dumb shit.
That's when you lack self-awareness, man. Like,
You are correct.
Right?
he went and he was trying to go real hard at him too. He get clickbaited. It's like, dude, why are you so?
Disrespectful and wow.
he's always he. Whenever I see his tweets, like when people share his shit, I'm always like, why is he so angry?
Yeah,
He
right.
always seems so upset. Like he got bubble guts. Like he gotta go take a dump.
Yeah, it's funny though. It's funny. I just thought that was a great. So, to me, it's a great summary from Mark Hughes about everybody. The non asshats really just
The
tickled me
anon,
really good.
the anonymous, yeah.
The non asshats really got me good, bro. I was like, oh, he knows, bro. He fucking knows. I love it, bro. I love it. But yo, with that being said, I haven't checked. I've been looking at my phone, make sure my DMs aren't blowing up. So I don't know if Skywalker's over there and got any DMs from the homie Mikey, but whenever I see a in the chat, I feel like someone's DMs are about to fucking blow up. One of ours. But I want to know if we have them, if you got them on the line, the new the update, the numbers update. If we got a numbers update,
I put it in the cool table.
Oh, you did? Word.
I already uploaded it. It's the last one.
Thanks, bro.
Nice.
We're a fucking full team
And that
production right here.
looks clean, by the way. This graphic. Shout out to Sammy.
I see Sammy in the chat, by the way. Shout out.
Yeah.
So first off, boys, we know what the numbers are, right? We're gonna lead into the numbers, but I just want to show a quick prelude. You know, if you had any inclination of how far this fandom reaches in a month, just maybe almost 2 months now, right? When it began. Look at this shit, bro.
Tonight.
Get out of here, bro. Look at this. Is that Goldberg or is that freaking Steve Austin reffing right now? No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, but moving on to the numbers.
Hold on. I gotta talk about it. As an AEW fan, real quick.
Yeah, we got
I'm so proud of my motherfucking community, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wrestling geek, you know what I'm saying? Like, to see AEW fans, they tend to represent like Snyderverse people for some reason. It's cool, man.
Hand in hand.
It's crazy, right? So sell Snyderverse to Netflix, man. Like, Sky, how does it feel to have your idea be known to the world? Like this has millions. I'm gonna set you up real quick, bro. This has AEW averages about 1 million viewers, right, per episode on AEW Dynamite on TBS. Anyway, shout out to Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks and Tony Khan. So you're looking at your idea, right? That's been backed up by myself, Sammy, Austin, the Cool Table as a whole. You know what I'm saying? The denizens of Sill Nation and the Mikey verse. Like, we have all risen under your idea, bro. How does it feel to know that your shit has been looked at worldwide, dog?
Nah, man. You know, as you know, we were on the phone when I found out about this.
Yes, sir.
And you know, I was in the middle of driving, and I was dropping somebody off, and so it's hard to kind of focus on it. And then I had a second to myself, and I was really just thinking about it. This is crazy, yo. This idea has taken on a life of its own, and I mean, I didn't think that that anything like this was gonna happen. I wasn't expecting anything like this to happen, and so to see it actually take place, and for whoever this guy, fucking legend, man.
Yeah, right.
Shouts out to him, and much appreciation, much admiration, gratitude, respect, just everything. Shouts out to you, sir. And I hope that, this video finds you in the ether somewhere, because, that's fucking dope. And it's incredible, yo. Just shouts out to all you guys out there that have really taken a hold of this idea, and really just done whatever you can to just contribute to this entire movement. You guys are all incredible, each and every single one of you.
Absolutely, dude. And
yeah, man.
Somebody who's also incredible before we get going on any tangent here, boys. Can we get a drum roll? Drum roll real quick. Drum roll. I need an intro on the cool table for this one. We need a drop just like we do on the back channel. Yeah.
Please welcome the people's champion.
Undefeated.
I already knew. The people's champ has arrived.
What's good, y'all?
What's good, homie?
Shout out to the cool table. You know, when I get a chance, I always love to jump in here with y'all. Man, interesting conversation y'all got going on today.
Yeah, man. We've been all over the place, bro. We had a little preview. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the stream, bro. A little preview for Still Nation's sports network for everybody.
First off, shout out to Austin because, like, you know, I say everything's organic and it just kind of happens. You know, Still Nation Sports Network wouldn't be a thing if Austin that fateful football Sunday morning said, "Yo, I'm gonna do a countdown show." I was like, "Dang!" I was like, "That's a good idea." Like, I was trying to figure out a way to do it, you know. And like, we did the entire season, Super Bowl. We did XFL opening weekend, you know. So just real quick, I know we're gonna get back on subject here, but Still Nation Sports Network, that is going to be a YouTube channel as well. It's going to be in conjunction with the Twitch channel, our watch-alongs. But basically, everything Austin's been doing, countdown, primetime watch-alongs, that's going to continue. I'm just going to kind of fit what he's not doing. That's literally all I'm doing is because I'm looking forward to a full season. You know, we're not going to miss a week, you know.
Yeah, right,
next season.
Right. No bye weeks.
Yeah, shout out to Austin, man. Like really, you know, you really been the brains behind that, and you know that hey, it's becoming something now, man. I like the early support of me putting out, you know, the logo you made for Still Nation Sports Network, and it's gonna be really interesting the end of this NBA season and NFL off season, so it's gonna be fun, man.
Can we highlight that logo? Cause like that shit is so clean, bruh. I looked at that, I was like, come on. Man. Yo, for real.
Like, the channel was not even ready, but he sent me the logo. I was like, I'm just going to start just marketing it now. Like, let the streets know now.
Hey, my first instinct when I saw the Twitter account, I said, all right, so who I got to unfollow? Because I got a cap at my following, you know what I'm saying? Because my timeline be crazy. So I was like, who I gotta follow? This logo too clean. I gotta respect, first of all, Still Nation, the Syndicate network, you know what I'm saying? But also that motherfucking logo. That logo was clean.
It goes
I was like,
hard,
Austin.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and it's, you know, doing one account is like enough work for me. I never been that burner person. No disrespect to people that do all that, but doing this sports account, you know, it's all about just kind of like traction and attention on Twitter. I want that to be separate from like all the geek shit I do. So that's why we're doing the Still Nation Sports Network, to be like, well, okay, if I get traffic here, it's for sports, you know, and I'm really kind of expound on that. So yeah, man, like I said, that logo, I was like, I wasn't even ready like to launch anything, but I was like, let's go.
It did come out of nowhere too. It really did. Because usually, like, we'd hear you say a little something before you do something. All of a sudden, I see this account. I was like, damn, that logo clean as fuck. I was like, bro.
Clean, bro.
Yo, thank you guys. Shit, that's hilarious. It's funny, yo, and I gotta tell, now you guys said that, I gotta tell a little backstory on that, because I did make a logo earlier in the season, the football season, and I kind of played it on the Still Nation logo that Still already had, and it was just a concept. I was like, yo, do you like this? And he's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. But like, it wasn't like, you know, every logo I make, just like this reaction, right? I'm aiming for this reaction. I want like, yo, that fucking logo sick as fuck. That's what I want. And I sent to him, and it was kind of like, it wasn't like, it didn't hit as much as I wanted to. So I put it on the back burner. I guess old me, shout out to old me, I fucking straight up deleted that file, dude. I deleted that file, dude. It's gone. So I was looking for it. I was like, well, I guess I was like, yo, I can recreate it. I know what I did. I can recreate it. And I started working on it. And all of a sudden, like, a different idea came to me. And a whole new fucking logo just came. I was like, and I sent it to Sil. I go, so I did something different. Did something completely different. And the next thing was, I said, I go, I'll send the link if you like it, and you just go send the link.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, I trust your eye at this point, right? So, I mean, that's why, like when I talk to Mikey, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have Austin, I'm gonna have him try to do this trailer and do this and that. It's like he's the resident, man in the chair, for the syndicate, as y'all dub it. So,
damn, dude, that's a true honor too. Honestly, I'm glad
Absolutely.
that I can be the man in the chair. Because yeah, honestly, I always see things, man. I have the eye where I see it as a design, and I always like, man, I feel like I could make that a little bit better if I did this. So I'm just glad that I am the one who gets to put my hands on all designs and make everyone look cool as shit. Yeah, dude, it's definitely an honor. And with that said, dude, we talked about Jay Oliva. I know that you guys have gone extensively into that, right? I wanted to get your opinions live, and we could talk more about the numbers. Right now, we gotta present this sweet graphic that Snyder Queen did for these numbers real quick, and really celebrate and talk about. Goodness gracious, dude, over a milli. Over a milli.
Wasn't that like some threshold? People was like, well, we gotta get 1 million. It's like, bro, like I knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, why are we held up on like an arbitrary number? I look at like, does it trend when y'all wanted to? Is it sustainable? That's what I look at. But also, you got the numbers, so that's good.
Right, because like this morning, I woke up and like my alarm clock is literally the crew at War Power. Like that's no bullshit. Like my alarm clock literally is every time I wake up, I'm ready to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like to make my money. You feel me? So I was like, you know what? Let me give y'all the inside peek into my life and that, just kind of a wink at that. Like I don't know about y'all, but this crew at War Power, I need that to wake the F up. And it just started trending. Like I'm not saying I started it, but I'm saying like Sammy obviously starts trends. The organic nature of it, when we just tweet out something cool, everybody just starts to tweet it. That's how great this is what I'm saying. Like you could put a video up tomorrow morning, still you can be like, man, this shit is on fire, y'all. What y'all think? Use the hashtag, and everybody's gonna make that shit trend. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that organic, It's a mind, like Sky said, it's become a life of its own,
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Sammy getting these visuals together, doing her thing. That's been amazing to see. And then, y'all showed that wrestling picture, that sign. Shout out to the homie Marcus Neo Sevens. We was in the chat, and he was like, "I'm getting those old the starter cut vibes from this now." It's like. This is boots on the ground style,
Yeah, seeing it pop up like that out of the blue.
Bro, look at this. I want to. This is like art to me. I want to frame this picture.
You already know they know about the Trinity. I am willing to put money on this. That they know the people behind this movement, and they just like, we're gonna rock it like we did Release. That's what it's feeling like, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good feeling. That it has some legs, man.
And that's why, like, okay, when Scott presented the idea, I like immediately was like, let's effing go. And immediately was like, also sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Like that has to be said, because I already know that somebody's going to come along and egotistically try to disrupt Sky's idea. Because hashtag sell Snyder ZSJL to Netflix, that's perfect. That's a perfect hashtag. It really is. It's perfect branding, because ZSJL represents what we got before. It actually pays homage to the past, more so than people think and want to acknowledge. But I acknowledge it. The only reason that the hashtag that I made even exists is to be complimentary to that one. So the fact that people took what I said along with Sky's idea, and now it's a part of the world, sells Snyderverse. Like it shows you that these two hashtags, that's it.
It's
right?
a perfect union. Like
It's
you
a
covered
perfect
all
union.
bases, right?
Yep.
And shout out to Socks first off, because that's where I first saw this picture of the wrestling
Yes.
situation there. Shout out to Socks. It was a hot picture. He put it out there, and he already know when Sil Nation get a hold of it, it's gonna blow up. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Cool Tape and then the Trinity, everyone did their thing from there. So shout out to Socks. He put it out there. And keep your eyes open, and that's what happens, man. Whatever
I forgot
can support
Socks
the
is a
movement.
wrestling fan, man.
Yeah,
He loves
he was on
AEW.
it.
Yep.
That's what's up, man.
I was so busy looking at Javisha Leslie, on spoiler alert on the Flash, So I really don't watch wrestling. So big ups to Socks, you know what I'm saying? Put it in that group chat.
And now you can't
What
miss
you
it,
know
man.
about
Every
that?
Wednesday night, they might be talking about #Sell. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Never know.
You never
love
know.
when Sil brings up his ladies that he's into, that's my favorite shit, dude. That's like
Aye,
my
man.
father, right? He's just the same way. Barely shows like the things he's interested in, but every once in a while, like some lady will come up, a favorite singer of his, and he'll just be like,
Man,
hey.
Javisha Leslie, that she put a mark on me,
That's Batwoman, ain't it?
I love it, dude. It's so subtle. It's so subtle, but it's so genuine. You're like, hey, man.
Is that
she
Batwoman?
She bad.
Yeah, Batwoman.
Yeah.
Batwoman. Okay, yeah.
She like
That's
two of
what's
my tweets the all time, so I'm just saying.
Oh, for real?
It's all good.
Yeah,
it's all
dude,
good,
Well, shout out to
As soon as-
Batwoman.
You can get Sil good with you like his tweet. Danny Garcia, she got Sil
Hey,
good.
yeah. Danny was
love
number
it.
one for a minute, yeah.
I'd be the same way. Like, oh shit, she liked my tweet. Listen,
Hey,
that's-
Sil,
I feel the same way with Kate Valdez, bro. When Kate likes my tweet, I was like, oh shit. Kate,
Yeah.
I met Danny
Kate's like a
Garcia.
sister. Kate's like a sister, so Kate, we rock with Kate.
Oh, you did that, not me, bro.
We rock with Kate.
I mean, I'm not related to Kate. I'm just saying.
That's what I said.
Hey, Kate. I came up for Kate now. Shoot.
I'm speaking for myself. Y'all,
I came up for Kate. She's a wonderful human being, and we can't wait to see her.
As you should.
You know what I mean?
Same energy, Leon. I said, oh, Sil, you did that to yourself, bro. That's on you.
That's okay, But me,
I got my
Kate,
lady.
Mikey, that goes way back, so.
Oh,
Mikey gonna beat all our ass.
I know, right? Yeah, I know.
Talking about Kate like this.
Yeah, to see Kate blow up, like I'm really looking at like the future ramifications of Dreamwalker. So it's like a familial type love for Kate. So.
Oh, for sure, dog.
Oh yeah, much respect to her,
For
man.
me,
She,
yeah, I'm just saying for me. I can't see for no one else.
No, but she's cool. Like when she liked my tweet, I was like, "Oh, thank you, Kate." I was like, "She didn't even have to do that, but she did it. She did that."
Oh, yeah, I just saw the clout. I was like, "Oh man, Kate like that."
He said the clout.
I thought that clout.
Hey, at least he keeping it real. Huh?
Kate
Let's
Clout,
keep it real.
Still saying, ain't no simps around here trying to get that clout.
That clout, Kate.
He said, "I'm gonna grift this."
We're all together.
Each
Oh,
one
man.
of us got the like. Each one of us screenshotted it and posted it in that chat.
Yeah,
Like,
that's that.
Right, we
Kate,
sure did.
Kate like my shit. What's up?
And shout out to Kate if you listening. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to Kate.
Keep giving us likes. We're gonna keep screenshotting them and hanging them up on our walls and whatnot.
I can imagine Sky may speak on it, but like those Dreamwalker streams I did, like people still hitting those up like every other morning. Like people hitting up those videos. This is getting bigger, man. This Dreamwalker.
Oh my
man.
god,
So,
yeah, dude. He had what was it?
I'm
2.3K the last time I checked at that Dreamwalker
nuts,
stream.
man.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, it was like 26. That was like a few days ago.
Damn, bro, it's
It's been crazy.
26,000.
No, 100.
2.6.
Oh boy, I was about to say
Yeah, it
what?
is.
I was like, shit.
Oh no,
It's a
bro! What?
repeatable
No,
video.
that'd have been wild. Like,
Yeah.
that'd have been wild. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
repeat watching though.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
dude.
saying. Yeah, it's a repeatable video. When we recorded the
Oh
announcement,
shit, 28 now.
Mike,
Oh.
the type man, Philippines picking that up. But Mikey told me when
Absolutely.
I recorded it, the announcement, he said this is like an evergreen video because my story, is right there. So if people want to know how I came up with it, and then when he went on David's channel and dropped some of his story, and then he chilled on Sky's channel for hours, and like that was the biggest video that day because
Yeah.
everyone wants to know Mikey's story, right? And so like you got like a prime video right there.
Everybody in the
Yeah,
Philippines gonna
for
hear me
sure.
crying. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
That's what's up. Shout out to the Philippine brethren out there, man.
Yeah, it's actually wild because that's by far the biggest video on my channel, and it was a pretty special stream, and it ended up causing some other special things to happen. So, shouts out to Mikey, and shouts out to all you guys that were a part of that video. Because
just wait till they start marketing this Dreamwalker. Or just wait till they start this marketing machine going for Dreamwalker. Like.
Merry Christmas.
We're the hub base, Cool Table, everyone that does content with us. Yeah, come to us first for marketing and promotion for Dreamwalker. So
the Syndicate Network.
Exactly.
Speaker box, bro. Speaker box for that. And I was trying while I was doing that. I was trying to get all my uploads to my Dreamwalker stuff. I couldn't find it. I was like, I gotta get something loaded up here. But of course, I don't want to do too much and crash my stream right now. But Dreamwalker, y'all don't even know what's coming, bro. It's everyone in here talks about their DMs. Mikey sent me a DM, dude. The stuff me and Mikey are talking about, we're like just creating together, and I literally was like, "Yo, this is dope. This is like two creatives coming together. Like, I got this idea," and he's like, "All right, what about this idea?" Boom, 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 boom. It's like this is like literal mad scientist shit. We're like, I'm over here. Every text I get, I'm like, I can put my Skywalker on, dude. I'm like, damn, bro, we're cooking.
Rubbing his hands together.
Yeah, we're cooking, dog.
Mr. Burns, Smithers.
That's exactly how I feel, man. So I felt like Skywalker all night tonight. I'm like talking to Mikey about this shit, man. I'm super excited.
That's
for
exciting,
to
man. I just can't wait to see like that. That's stuff I get excited about, like just seeing everyone around us create, like
Oh yeah.
like seeing this movement Sky started, and the Trinity with that, and like I said, what Austin's doing, man. Like this is just dope, man. This is dope.
And it's an absolute pleasure and an honor, obviously, to be a part of it. But since I'm a part of it now, since like my name is on these things, it's like I'm coming correct on everything. I'm not pulling any punches. It's gonna be straight up professional. All the effort is gonna be put into it. Now, with that being said, still putting effort into this movement too, because obviously my heart's attached to this, and it's not just for the fact that I want to see Snyder's vision, but also because the homies started it and the homies are pushing it, and now I become a part of the movement too. I'm tagged in all the posts, and that's how I know for a fact that Snyder's Queen is trends, because I'm still getting likes from like a week ago. I'm like, yo, who liked what? Man. Like, how is this still getting likes and retweets? What is going on? Snyder Queen effect, dude, is wild. The Snyder Queen effect is wild, dude.
What's great about this is that, it's all about like what's a vehicle to like capturing a part of the Snyder fan base, because that's what this movement has done. And it's like it almost like weaponized Sammy, Snyder Queen, because like she's grabbing those people from the fandom that's like they're not so caught up in the toxic and F James Gunn, fire James Gunn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's like you
rhetoric.
use that. Yeah, you use that, and and obviously, Sammy. I mean, come on now, Sammy's rocking with Still Nation for the last couple of years, so it's like it's just perfect how this is set up. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely we appreciate Sammy's activity, because she's capturing those people they're tired of the old BS. They're tired of begging Warners. You got people now talking about this sale. We've been talking about them selling. Me and Mikey was talking about Warner's WBD selling since they announced the merger in 2021.
Yeah.
All right. So
you're the first one.
We know what's coming with this, and I say that to say, and we give that information to y'all. So Sammy's messaging is on point, because she's like, "Yo, Warner's they may sell next spring. It may take another year for that to close, maybe 2 years. We're not waiting on another merger, right, for this to happen." So it's like they were just so key when. Having that activity with this movement, and Sammy's on point with the messaging, I was like, man, I ain't gotta do nothing. Hey, I'm just gonna retweet y'all. I'm chilling. Like, this is great. Yeah, the messaging is on point. It's like, no, it's not about, oh, let's wait for another takeover. No, the time is now. This is the time. You don't wait. You know,
time is now.
yeah. So shout out to y'all. Like I said, like Leon says, stand on messaging, stand on code.
And dude, and I absolutely thanks for saying that. If people didn't realize, like, yo, if you think you're watching Cell's channel and you're like, yo, he's not as involved with this Cell movement as I think he should be. Isn't he homies with Sky? Isn't he Sky's homie? Isn't he homies with the Cool Table? He shouts them out all the time. How come he's not talking about? Because he doesn't need to, bro. He doesn't need to.
Well, that, and I don't want to speak for you, Sil, but I think that you have to remain the unbiased voice. You're like the unbiased journalist, as unbiased as you possibly can, because you touch on topics where people are like, man, I ain't rocking with this DC shit, and I ain't rocking with this CW shit, and I ain't rocking with this Marvel shit.
That's like every video right now.
Exactly. Every video is, I'm not rocking with some shit, right?
People still watching it, though, but go ahead, man.
Exactly. And that's my point. Like, Cell can't be as deeply tied with Cell as, like, you know, myself and Sammy. You know what I mean? Like, he literally has to be the unbiased voice where he has to find a very a good angle with his own messaging to include himself, and that's just me observing. Like, me and still haven't had like some extensive ass conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, Leon's spot on, and it's like I tell people too, like, you know, just like on Twitter or other platforms, you know, my sources and people that I'm attached with as well too, they may not like me pushing for Warner to sell every day. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep it real.
Yeah, that's
I'm just
true.
gonna keep it real with that, right? I'm gonna have my opinions about stuff, and you know what I'm saying, they never could take like the phantom blood away from me. But I'm going forward. I'm always gonna be in a position where I'm gonna be in the middle with this, and if there's like some, you know, potential bad news for something, I gotta be able to deliver it instead of selling and saying like, oh, I'm all about the movement. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm going to be right here. Obviously, y'all know I support everything 100%. You know, but my account and what I'm doing, it's going to be, it's more of a neutral thing. And so it's not going to be every tweet about #sale. But when, you know, when some black guy shows up in front of Storm Quarry with a sign, I got to retweet that, right? Like, it's like, people gotta see that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So the big stuff y'all doing, I'm gonna make sure I pass that on, spot on to the fandom.
The only black Superman I acknowledge, man. That's it.
Right.
Straight up.
But what's happened too after this crazy time, you know, in December when Cavill did the IG post saying he's done, I found an audience where I'm like, well, they still want to know what's going to happen with DC going forward. Maybe a lot of people here don't. And so you got to feed, when I say feed the people, feed the streets. That includes everyone. It's not just us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I kind of have to go just how my channel is kind of going. And, you know, and then so that's what we do. So, yeah, Leon's spot on. It's like, it's never, you know, I mean, I already know I support Sky. Like, you know, he was, you know, he hit me up before he even, you know, among other people, before he even announced this. So, you already know I support that.
Exactly.
And you know, I'm gonna do it my own way, but then also there's some people like, oh, I don't like this Cell movement. You know what I'm saying? What's Gunn gonna do with Damian Wayne? Well, I gotta feed them too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's called being a professional. It's professionalism, and we always this whole panel, as well as people that you know are adjacent to us and hand in hand with us, right? Arm in arm with us, like Zack Snyder and Wayne T. Carr, hint, hint. Like that, right? We know that whatever we doing, as long as it's professional, we know that we got each other's back, whether we call each other, talk to each other, text each other, or in group chats with each other. We already know it's unspoken at this point. We've ingratiated ourselves with each other organically.
When Sox dropped that wrestling picture today, it's like I was on that immediately because I'm like, okay, this, you know what I mean? I may not retweet every single tweet everyone puts out about Cell, but I'm like, this is big, right? AEW wrestling.
Because it's newsworthy.
That's on TBS. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, TBS. So yep.
I gotta put that out. I gotta be like, yo, you people that's on the fence about this, look at this. You know, because all different types of people follow me. It's not just Snyder movement, right? And a lot of Snyder onlys are mad at me right now, right? So it's like, you know, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, look at all the different groups. So this was newsworthy, like you said.
I was trying to tell
Let me
them
tell
too
you-
that the Snyder only is like, or whoever is mad at you, you know, still isn't not a Snyder fan anymore. He's not a WB shill. He's literally just covering comic news. So broaden your horizons. If you have any projection or opinion on the homie Sil Abdul that's negative and it's one-sided and it's short-sighted, then that's on you. That's called a projection.
They're
That's
doing the
something
same
you
thing to
do
Sammy
about.
too.
Yes.
Like I
trying
see
to
a lot of
shade-
people.
See,
Yeah, they're trying to paint Sammy like she is some kind of like she's
No.
pandering to WBD, and like she's doing what we've been doing, which is we don't give a shit about what happens with WBD, good or bad. Like it is what it is. Like we're not wishing and praying on their downfall. Like we're just focused on #sell, and we're also respecting if people want to watch the Batman 2 and James Gunn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this right now live. If people want to watch James Gunn's entire slate, front, back, up, down, left, and right, more power to you. I pray to God that you have good health and you're able to do so. I mean that. I literally mean that. Like it does me no good to sit here and be negative about that. Like if you want to go with James Gunn's slate, go forth, my child, and do you. You know what I'm saying? Like it does us no harm. And I think I echo the sentiments of everyone on this panel. Like we have no ill will against anybody who wants to watch anything going on with the new DCU. Like it's fine. We're just doing what we're doing with #sell. You know?
That's why it's a perfect movement that Sky ignited, because it has nothing to do with Warner or WBD is going to put out in the next couple of years. It has nothing to do with it. It's not petitioning them anymore. It's not begging, doing these videos. Like some people wake up and they doing like these ransom notes to James Gunn, and it's like, bro, like that don't work
it's a
no
hamada.
more. It don't work no more, bro. They don't care what you have to say anymore, and we're trying to save y'all. Saying, oh, they're going to sell because this is going to pick up. This is going to pick up like crazy over this next year. Oh, NBC Universal is going to buy them. They may fire James Gunn. Spoiler alert. Okay, when they sell, because they are, Zaz is going to be the one to initiate that. Zaz is going to make sure he's still head of entertainment arm, and his people under him is going to stack. So I'm just gonna crush y'all dreams right now. Oh, he's gonna get fired in 2 years. No. And hey, offshoot chance if that happens, why are you waiting 2 years for them to put it on Netflix? Like, let's do this now. You know what I'm
Get it
saying?
done.
And not wait.
That guy in the AEW crowd wasn't waiting. He literally, it's so beautiful, right? He's sitting in a seat that is funded by WBD, by the way. That's a Warner Brothers Discovery channel, TBS. AEW, All Elite Wrestling, owned by Tony Khan and executive presidents of the Elite, that would be Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. They have a partnership with Warner Brothers Discovery. Think about the irony of that. And he's holding up a sign from a movement ignited by this man here, Skywalker the Jedi, that has been spearheaded by myself and Sammy, as well as others. That is it. That encapsulates everything we're doing right now. That is a Warner Brothers Discovery ring that you're staring at. All Elite Wrestling, right? Sell Snyderverse to Netflix. It can't be any more beautiful than that, you know? So why wait? Why would you wait for them to, have another buyout or have another owner? Because please believe, the only thing Zaslav is concerned about is clearing those books. And selling the Snyderverse to Netflix would clear those books a bit,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, money.
That's the other graphic I made.
Money, right?
That's nice.
dope. It comes down to money, right? Like if and we know this, and we've covered this extensively, that Warner's needs money. They realized how much more in debt they really were. They didn't even realize how deep. And, so they made some choices, with that. That's why Matt Reeves can't start shooting anything until the end of this year, which is what I was told originally. I was like, they can't do nothing this year. But they're going to start Matt Reeves, fourth quarter, doing the Batman film, because they just can't even shoot it right now because of money. So
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about. So that's why, again, this movement, perfect timing, because it's a win-win for everyone, and I'm pretty sure Zazev will be interested in how much money he can make from this.
Yeah.
Especially the dire straits that they're in now, and people want to talk about, oh, how can Netflix afford the light? Did they not just buy some kind of studios as well? Like, they got money, bro. Don't worry about Netflix's pockets.
People are so stupid out there. Like,
There you go.
it's like we keep debunking stuff, and it's like this is the thing. People forget, how I started my content. It's about the facts. It's about what's actually there. And I could tell you how I feel. I could tell you how I feel all day and my agenda and all this stuff. But if it's something that's debunking me, I gotta give you the facts.
Yep.
So if Netflix, there was this whole thing, the whole licensing thing. Oh, it's gonna cost $15 billion to license DC. And then you find out CW, they getting away with about 40 million. That's a high mark, for licensing DC. I was like, okay.
What?
It's not $1 billion.
No, it's not. They're not gonna need $1 billion to get this. Yeah, especially if we're looking at what Justice League made in the theaters, the theatrical version. That's definitely not $1 billion. Not even close. Not even with inflation. It's not even fucking $1 billion. You know what I mean? You can do the math on that. It still doesn't get there. And
That's
man,
a good point. You would have to include that in your evaluations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would absolutely, and it still doesn't even reach $1 billion, which is hilarious. So they don't need to pay that much, right? And we're gonna keep pushing the narrative forward. We're gonna keep being positive. We're gonna keep debunking people who don't really understand the movement and don't understand what we're about. That's fine. If we gotta keep reiterating things all the way down the line, we're gonna do so. Just because we know that there's more people coming in. Conversation's new for you, so you haven't been explained to yet. So every couple of weeks we're probably gonna have to be like, how is this possible? Well, here we go, here we are again. And when people finally understand and they finally get behind this movement, we're gonna actually have some tangible merchandise that you can purchase and that you can wear to support this as well. The sign in the crowd is huge, but the more t-shirts that are out there, jeez. Oh damn, it's a dope looking t-shirt. That's a dope looking t-shirt. And before I did unveil my design for this, and for hashtag so, I wanted to see if there was anything else that Sky wanted to say. I know he kind of disappeared. He's been chilling. If he's still even there, it would be surprising. He's still there. Hi, you got anything else you want to say real quick about the numbers, about going over 1 milli? You want to wrap it up on a little bow real quick, because chat's very aware. I know Zod Rider is starting with R&B and with Mikey very soon, so we'll wrap this up. Yeah, we all want to watch that as well, so we're gonna wrap up soon. And I wanted to get Sky's thoughts on everything. Feels like I'm about to slide out. Yeah. You motherfucker. No, go ahead, Sky. Go ahead, Sky.
No. I mean, everything's been great, yo. Leon pretty much touched on everything. That's why I didn't have much to add after he kind of said what he said. This whole thing has been incredible. The turnout and us crossing that 1 million mark. There was a lot of people that had, that were waiting on that to happen, and now it has. So, we're there. And so, hopefully we can just continue to move that conversation forward. And yeah, Austin's been hard at work, working on some stuff for you guys. And here's going to be a sneak peek at some of what's coming in the near future. So.
Yay, dude. I'm so excited to show everyone this. And I was so excited to show you guys. I was on my lunch break at work, like, on my phone, like trying to get the designs perfect and shit. See if I can get them set. I'm like, I gotta send these to the boys. I can't wait for them to see these. And then, of course, before I went to go show them on here, I was like, oh, I gotta watermark these pictures real quick so no one steals the design. So it's a little watermark, but y'all can see what's going on. And Sky's like, yo, you really gonna show them everything? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I could take one of these pictures off. He goes, nah, fuck it. So this is This is for the chat, for everyone supporting. All the time I get on Twitter and I get notifications from everyone who's retweeted, quote tweeted, and tagged me in art or tagged me in a post and hashtag sell, dude. It's relentless and I love it. To me, it's like, you know, fish swimming in a fish tank. Every time I go by the fish tank, they're still swimming around, and I love it. You guys are always swimming, and you don't stop swimming. You don't stop searching for food. You don't stop the current, and that's kind of what it is. We keep the current going, and I love it. So this is my little gift towards you. I hope to see everyone wearing this merch one day, and you know that I'm gonna be rocking it, and I can't wait to see everyone's pictures in these things. So a little sneak peek, y'all, at that. Sell ZSJL Designs. And like I said, I had to watermark it, but you get the gist. You get the gist, y'all. And let me know what you think in the chat real quick. We got Cocaine Bear popping in at the end here. But yeah, man, I can't wait to wear this. I'm getting both. I'm getting a hoodie and a t-shirt, yo.
So it can't, like, just so it's clarified, like, is this on their website right now, or what's going on?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is going to be with AFSP, and thank you for reminding me. This is obviously gonna be with InktothePeople. If you guys aren't aware, that's, you know, the standard operating procedure for the movement, and this is with the campaign that we're gonna do for the training day that's coming up March 18th for this Snyderversary, the Snyder Cut anniversary, and it's gonna coincide right with that, right? All proceeds go right to AFSP. This is a shirt to raise awareness for their foundation and just keep the total amount of money that the Snyder fandom has raised for them just to continue to go up, right? This is kind of where we all come together. We all get walking billboards, so to speak, for the movement. More dope stuff, and it just gives us an opportunity to put good back into the world, and that's what this movement's all about, man. People can try to say whatever they want about this new hashtag, this new movement, but it is about positivity. It is about spreading the love, and it's about getting back to the goal at hand, which is making the world a better place. And I think it comes, you know, just at a good time, that right when we needed it, right when we needed it, and I can't wait to see everyone wearing these things. So
some in the chat, they're talking about logos. Maybe it's their first time seeing something with Ink to the People. When it's nonprofit, there's some loopholes with as far as the logo. So maybe y'all didn't buy that shirt. That old Starboy shirt back in the day. But
yo, they use that.
Shoot, there was like 10 of them. I bought all 10 of them shirts. It was like every shirt that dropped before the release dropped, I bought them all, bro. Every last one of them.
So will these be on their website? That's what I'm saying. Like these pictures here, or
these pictures won't specifically be on their website, no, but they'll, you know, it'll be the same thing. You'll be able to buy these exact things, and you know, some of the logos are flipped a little bit. It was just a mock-up for the boys, but they were so good I had to show everyone. I wanted to unveil it tonight, so kind of give more life back into the movement. Like, yo, we got shit coming for y'all. We got sweet stuff that we're gonna be able to rock and support a good cause that goes along with it. And Snyder Queen's flipping out. I love it. I love the reaction to this right now, yo. It's exactly what I was going for, man. I absolutely love you guys, man. Let's go. Everyone's flipping out. I love it. I love it. Yeah, man. I can't wait for everyone to get these. And I know the chat obviously is freaking out, but when I showed the boys earlier, I think Marcus was the first one. He's like, so can I pre-order now, or what's good with that? What's going on? Sorry, everyone. We still gotta wait to get it up on InktothePeople, but it'll when it's
concept.
Right, you'll know. But yeah, we just want to show y'all what's cooking and why we got to keep pushing this, right? Because the fact that we even got the movement this far allowed me to have the opportunity to create this and have it be for a good cause. And that's what this is all about, man. And that's why I joined this movement to begin with, because why not? It's always been a why not for me. Why not support? What's the worst that could happen? You get what you want to see. You get to see more art. Why not get involved? Why not hashtag? Why not support?
And all proceeds of this is to AFSP. So,
yes, sir.
So this is totally
just like
nonprofit.
always, yeah. So good thing I brought the co-host in on the show. my regular co-host on the weekends for the Wednesday night show because he helped me unveil those T-shirts. Yeah, that's not our anything. It's just for the movement, and I have it on the show because I'm the one who created the designs. And thank you, Skywalker and Leon, and obviously Snyder Queen didn't know I was probably doing this, but had to do it on the low. And thank you guys for the opportunity, because as soon as you guys gave me some ideas to run with, and I was just like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing because I want to wear that shirt. And I know that I'm just appreciative. But with all that said, yo, it's almost I almost said it's almost Necron o'clock. Necron o'clock means it's bedtime.
That means it's almost the witching hour.
Sleep or die.
Snyder Queen.
Time to get metal.
That's the witching hour. That's the fucking witching hour, bro.
And in all hope to
I know.
enter the
That's
witching
like,
hour.
we don't need that right now, bro. We do not need to open a portal to another gateway of hell, dude. We don't need
We're
that.
trying to
Right now.
live right now,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, we just gotta chill. We
You
gotta
just
chill
woke me
out.
up, man. I was
Yeah. He's like, what did you
What?
say?
Witching
Witching
hour?
hour.
He literally just rose up, dude. He's like, huh?
He rose
I
up
was
like
summoned?
he even used his hands to stand up. He just stood up. Like,
He just rose, yeah. He
demon
just fucking
shit.
rose up.
Levitated.
Bro, I love it. Absolutely. Hey, it was perfect. Perfect way to get you back on the stream to say goodbye to everyone, though. But
Hey, I gotta plug my show tomorrow.
yes, please do. Please do.
I gotta plug Mikey's coming on for part 2 for the Dreamwalker discussion. And we're gonna
Yes.
go deep on influences and all our 80s stuff that we love. So yes, sir.
Yes,
Tomorrow
man.
night, 7 p.m. Central Time, and watch it because there's gonna be a special announcement from Nike on Mikey.
Ooh. You never want to
Special.
miss a special Mikey announcement, bro. Those are
Yep.
bombs. Those are bombs. But thank you for coming back through, man. And it's Snyder Queen. Go ahead. Go ahead. As long as you tag me, go ahead. Go right ahead. And just say that it's coming. It's coming. It's not up on the site yet. It's coming.
just concept.
Yeah, concept.
All right, okay.
Yes. Yep. Concept art.
Yeah,
And
be sure to highlight that. It's just concept art.
Just concept
We,
art.
working out the behind the scenes.
Yeah. Just wanted to get something to hype y'all up, have something else to look forward to, because we're progressing this movement every damn day. We keep swimming. What I say, y'all a bunch of fish swimming in the fish tank. Every time I walk by, y'all still swimming. So we're gonna keep the current going, man. We keep putting my energy into this thing as well. Not only are we doing designs over here, but doing videos over here. Got other shit. We're working with Still Nation over here, Cool Table over here, Syndicate over here. So we got all types of things that we're working on all over the place, and I can't wait for everyone to see all of it. And with that being said, Necron, he just promoted his stream tomorrow night, 7 p.m. We're all going to be there, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m.
Yes.
Eastern. Figure it out for your own time zone. I don't need to do the conversion. That's on you, wherever you live at in the world. I hope to see you there. And with that said, Sil, thank you for coming through. I know it was a quick little stream, but thank you for bringing your thoughts and explaining to everyone you're not turning your back on Snyder fans, dude. Thanks.
The only people that think that are people that haven't even been watching my videos.
Right.
So
Exactly. There's a fair weather people, dude. We don't care
So
about
yeah, so
that.
fuck y'all. No, but yeah.
You want a promo? You want a promo, bro? After that, you want a promo? What you got coming up, homie? What you got?
Tuesday Rose every Tuesday. Oh well, we'll say doing a special stream tomorrow. State of the Fandom, because again, I'm always gonna cover all DC, whether y'all like it or not, right? But we're doing. I'm gonna highlight the Shazam box office projections, which is gonna be kind of funny, and then there's gonna be a new look at the Suicide Squad game, Kill the Justice League by Rocksteady. PlayStation State of Play is tomorrow, so I'm gonna do my stream around like 3:30 Eastern tomorrow. So we're gonna talk about some Shazam. Look at that. It's gonna be a post-mortem for that eventually, and then we're gonna react to the new game footage because I'm really excited for that new Suicide Squad game. So
Yeah, dude, me too.
That looks
It's
cool.
a long
Yeah.
time coming with that game, dude. As soon as they posted the first trailer, I was like, "Oh, this looks sick."
I want. Yeah.
Are they going to be unveiling new games during State of Play?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be some new PlayStation games,
they
and
always
then unseen footage for the Suicide Squad too.
You get all the PS exclusives that will come out, and I'm sure they'll probably hint at the next God of War game as well.
Fingers crossed for Metal Gear Solid remake.
Bro, you gotta fucking start a new hashtag, bro.
Everybody want that Spider-Man. That's what
Yes.
I've seen online. Everybody waiting for some Spider-Man stuff.
That next, but yeah, the joint game right between Miles Morales and Peter Parker. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. But yeah, dude, thank you for coming through tomorrow. So is that on your YouTube?
Yeah, it'll be the podcast channel. So
Podcast, okay.
around, like I said, around 3:00 Eastern, PM Eastern, we're gonna, like I said, talk a little DC, Shazam, and then get some new footage so we can geek out about that. So yeah.
Yeah, dude. Well, be there or be square, and also be. If they do a Spaces this Friday, make sure you're following Sil and Sky on Twitter to catch their Spaces every Friday. Unfiltered Fridays, definitely great discussion every time. And stop requesting a mic. They'll give you a mic if they want to. All right, God damn.
Especially that one dude. Yeah.
Stop requesting a mic, dog.
I don't know you, bro.
They'll call you out if they want you to talk, bro. Jeez, come on now.
Hey, when Sil first said that, man, you ain't getting a mic if I don't know you. I was like, bro. Sort of went all the way gangster.
Bro, man.
I
feel you, though.
out, bro. Yeah. He don't talk about the streets like it's nothing, bro. He's real G, bro. Just real G, big G.
Request, like I'm just supposed to just accept your request, like, bro. I don't know you, bro.
Right.
Give me the mic.
Hit me up on some threads or something, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some geek shit, bro.
Who are you, bro?
Yo, who sent you, man?
Yeah, for real. Well, ops over here, dude. Ops. But yo,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You better mix in with the cell moving or something. I need to see you doing something. You can't just hop up in my spaces.
What the fuck,
You know what I'm
dude?
saying? Think you just gonna just get the mic. Come on. Man.
Oh my god, I did not mean to derail the stream, but every time as a listener, as a friend, and I started as a fan, so I'm still a fan of these boys, these gentlemen. I still love to listen. So whenever I hear somebody or see somebody requesting a mic, like, yo, stop, you're fucking up the show, man. Let the homie talk. Jesus. He just started too. Why are you asking for a mic already?
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro.
Unfiltered Fridays, and people don't realize
Ow.
that is a conjunction between me and the homie Skywalker the Jedi. So if I'm not speaking my thoughts, that means Skywalker speaking his thoughts. And then once in a while, obviously we open it up, and the homie Leon, when he's available, he jumps on. But that's the concept.
For
So,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm seeing in there. Like any extra stuff, people, we put them on there, they ain't even ready to talk and stuff. They sending weird things to the chat. It's like, it's me and Sky,
Right.
and then the homie Leon when he's available. That's what Unfiltered Friday is.
Stick to the script.
Point blank.
Yeah.
Austin's like, man, you think you gonna say something better than Sil and Sky and Leon? Like, come on, man.
Bro,
I feel you on that.
Nah, dude, I don't need to be in those spaces, bro. I'm good. You guys.
But
Talk
you already
about,
know, the cool. Yeah,
I'll be
anytime
in there
the
if
cool
I
table
want
show
to.
up,
As soon as I'm in the spaces though, and I'm getting a good connection, it fucking kicks me all the time. Like that one time I was in Sil spaces, the one time was the only time it was a perfect connection. And of course, every other time I've driven through that area, I lose connection of YouTube, but somehow I was on Twitter Spaces, had the best connection of all time. I listen back, it almost sounds better than my microphone. I'm like, what the hell? I'm just trying to listen. I can't connect, but I talk on the show, it's fine. I was like, what's going on? But that's just that's Twitter Spaces is. It's a hit or miss. But yeah, the Unfiltered Fridays and then Sil Nation Saturdays, and we'll be back for the good countdown always as well. So yeah, Sil's busy, man. We're all busy, and just like the rest of us are all busy, the man himself, Skywalker, one of the busiest men in the business right now. If we're gonna call this a business, bro, that content creator game, and just pushing this forward and making sure everyone has a direction. Give us direction, Sky. Tell us what to do. Well, yeah. What you got coming up, homie? I love kids so, bro. What do you got coming up, Sky?
Man, lots of stuff coming up. Got some watch alongs coming up this weekend. Got stream probably coming tomorrow. Spaces, a lot of things. Just stay tuned to all my socials. that's where these things will be announced. So can't wait to be engaging with you guys and for y'all to see what I got coming up.
Stay tuned, and yeah, make sure you're following all these boys on the panel, but for sure Skywalker tweet, you want to definitely follow his tweets up there.
Yes, sir.
Know where he's gonna be. He's on a lot of different shows too, and a lot of different spaces. You miss a lot of content if you're not following Skywalker on Twitter. That's for sure. If you like listening to Sky talk, like hearing the rants, you think maybe he didn't talk enough today, you should definitely follow him on Twitter and get more of his voice over there. So
I'm sorry. Producer Leslie just liked another one of my tweets, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
He was like,
It's like I inspired her to start a whole nother thread about the Flash. I'm just saying, bro. We out here, bro.
nice.
While the rest of y'all acting all angry, like y'all got irritable bowel movements and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That the hair dye on your head affecting your hormones and your chromosomes and all of that. We out here.
Your
putting in
cortisol
work.
levels.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Testosterone and estrogen all spiking, you know what I'm saying? Right here tripping.
Dude,
We just hype over
Batwoman
like
stream tomorrow. I'm gonna do a Batwoman.
Straight up. Batwoman
like,
spaces, stream, everything.
Me. Yeah, I'm gonna do a space. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo.
See me, Javisha Leslie.
I get a weird request for a background for StreamYard. Like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, can you put this together for me?
Around space, yeah.
I love this. Yeah, I love it. Man, that's how we end tonight, bro. If you're wondering if we're ever stressing over here, this is the energy, like 24/7, literally. If anyone's ever like feeling away, it all comes back to. So, anyways, I got that shit at least Leslie liked my shit, by the way. And you're like, oh, Sil, here goes Sil again, or one of us. One of us. I'll say some shit about Tom Brady. Sky will say some shit about LeBron. We'll all get each other. Necro will say some shit about fucking San Antonio, and Leon will say some shit about whatever, bro. It's Batman. That's what he'll say some shit about. We'll all get going about something. We're boys, and this is why the organicness of this isn't gonna stop, because we genuinely care about each other. We also love fucking with each other, and that's the best part about this friendship that's formed, man. It's literally the one of the funnest things in the world, and I'm sure. If you could have a microphone outside of my door, I would probably spike the decibel levels multiple times with me laughing at these motherfuckers. So my face hurts literally just from tonight's stream. I love streaming with these guys. So thank you, boys, for coming on. The Cool Table, Sil Nation, obviously. Mikey Verse is just getting started. I can't wait for everyone to see everything we're working on. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central. Join Necron and Mikey back on the Seance Part 2, and you'll see us all on our respective channels, bro. We got to get the hell out of here. We're going to go over to the Zod stream. Everyone see us over there, and we'll see Mikey and R&B over there as well. And I appreciate you. Leon, did you have anything, by the way, to say before we go, before I load this up?
Yeah. Hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix. Hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. And the Syndicate Network is on their ass. We out.
We out,
Bang.
yo. Peace out.